What is going on, everyone? I am Mike. Welcome back to Tech 24/7 TV. I am glad that you are with me today because we are checking out the iPad dock to end all iPad docks. Really, this is the creme de la creme. This dock is just a cornucopia of connectivity. Now, priced at $399, this is the Kensington StudioDock. Now, this is designed to work with an iPad, a 12.9-inch iPad Pro, 11-inch iPad Air, iPad Pro. It's really a way to integrate all of your accessories, all of your workflows onto a single dock that rotates both in portrait and landscape. But really, who's going to buy this at $399? Let's get into it. This dock is magnetic, so it'll hold your iPad using the magnets that are on the back of the iPad. Now, this is a way to use your iPad, whether it's in portrait mode or landscape mode. It rotates very, very easily and has a nice fluid motion to it. So let's talk about the specs. On the back of the dock, you're going to have a few different options here. You're going to have 3 high-speed USB-A ports. You're going to have 1 video out. It's going to be 4K 60. You're going to have a gigabit Ethernet port, which is gigabit. On the side of it, there's going to be USB-C port, which is going to be 5 gigabits. And on the side, there's an SDHC UHS Type 2 port. Now, unfortunately, that USB-C port won't drive a video display. Like, I tried to connect this dock to my LG ultrafine monitor via a Thunderbolt breakout or a USB-C breakout, and it did not work. And through some searching, it just doesn't work that way. So that is unfortunate. If you want to use this dock with a display, you're going to need to make sure that you have an HDMI breakout, or the display itself is going to need to support HDMI because it doesn't work with Thunderbolt 3. It closely resembles the stand for the Pro XDR display. It's not made all of aluminum. The back is made of plastic, and on the front it is plastic, but it's probably like a manufactured plastic to give it a nice, cool touch. It does have a USB-C port that is on the bottom of the dock, which will connect to your iPad, and that's actually how it transfers data as well as charges the iPad. There's a power button that controls powering on or off the iPad. So when it's in this dock, it is charging all the time, which is nice, you know, if you're depending on how you use your iPad. Now, it does have a fast charger. It does charge your iPad at 37.5 watts, so it's very quick. And it's designed to maybe sit on your desk as a only accessory. Maybe it sits on your desk in conjunction with your computer with another display. And that's how I'm using it right now. But it is really meant to augment and offer flexibility to individuals that are using the iPad. Maybe you are in a creative position. Maybe you are a designer. Maybe you're an artist. Or I don't know, maybe you just do something else. Now, what I like about it here is that it's very heavy, it's very hefty, it feels significant, it feels well made, and I think the price tag is going to command that. If it didn't feel well made, no one's going to pay $399 for this. On the back, it's got 2 Kensington locks, really, really secure. So if you don't want to worry about this dock walking off because it's $399, you can lock it down twice. I like the ability to rotate my iPad in this dock here. It rotates very smoothly, it's very easy to use, and I would say it's almost effortless. What is also nice is that once you have the iPad, say in vertical or horizontal orientation, it's maybe one finger to lift up or down the iPad. Look at this. One finger, right? And you see it goes down very smoothly. I mean, I like that. It just rotates very smoothly. You could tell that the mechanism that's in there is very nice. Now, you would use this if you wanted to maybe, like I'm doing right now, maybe you wanted to extend your desktop using Sidecar. If you want to use your iPad strictly as a laptop replacement, maybe you'd connect a keyboard to it like I've done in the past with a mouse. It is really full-fledged. Now, I don't know how much future-proofing is in this because if Apple is changing the size of the 12.9-inch iPad Pro or the thickness, this may or may not work. I guess we'll know in a few weeks whenever Apple does announce those new iPads. Now, many people are balking at the price of $399 saying, hey, I can go buy something for $80. And I think that the answer to that question is this is probably not made for you. This is really made for people who are, 1, not price sensitive, 2, businesses that are not price sensitive. They're going to buy this for someone in their creative department, someone who works with Macs, works with iPads. This is an investment. It has a 3-year warranty, which is actually really, really nice. It is made by Kensington, which is a company that has a lot of good accessories, and their accessories are generally well received in the consumer Apple ecosystem. Now, for me, I actually found just in a little bit of using it, I really like it. I think I like it a lot for FaceTiming. That was probably one of the primary use cases that I have. Now, truth be told, I don't know if this is going to be for me to keep on my desk. I love having this on my desk. I love having my iPad in this orientation, but honestly, I probably have about 12 different iPad stands that are not the same, but they fulfill a very similar function. So that said, I may keep it, I might not. Let me know what kind of questions you have about this down in the comments below. I've got a ton of further testing to do. I am Mike. This is Tech 24/7 TV. Folks, I'll talk to you in the next one. I said phone. I think I meant iPad. Now, my ear itches, but that really doesn't have anything to do with you.